10 Ways How Kindness Will Ruin Your Life. Have you ever experienced the pain of prioritizing kindness, only to find yourself feeling depleted, undervalued, or even used as a result? Does it leave you questioning whether your selflessness is truly worth the toll it takes on your own well-being? Though kindness is universally praised for its positive impact, when applied without boundaries or consideration, it can yield unforeseen outcomes that challenge the conventional understanding of its inherent goodness. In a world that praises acts of generosity and selflessness, it may seem counterintuitive to suggest that kindness could have detrimental effects. However, beneath its surface lies a complexity that is often overlooked. Stories abound of individuals whose unwavering altruism has left them vulnerable to exploitation, manipulation, and personal distress. As we go on this journey, we invite you to set aside preconceived notions and explore the multifaceted nature of kindness. By shining a light on its shadowy side, we endeavor to cultivate a deeper understanding of this fundamental aspect of human interaction and personal growth. Welcome to Stoic Valiant. You finding this video is not an accident. Deep inside, you know that you are different from the rest. You are meant to become the best version of yourself. Most people will just skip over this video and waste the valuable lessons they might otherwise have learned. Only those who are serious enough will be able to finish this. The choice is yours. If you're ready, let's begin. Chapter 1. Kindness as a Vulnerability. Kindness, often perceived as a strength, can paradoxically become a vulnerability when wielded without discernment. In this chapter, we delve into the intricate dynamics of kindness, uncovering how its unbridled expression can render individuals susceptible to manipulation, exploitation, and emotional distress. At its core, kindness embodies empathy, compassion, and altruism, qualities that foster connections and nurture relationships. However, when kindness is extended indiscriminately, without consideration for boundaries or self-preservation, it can inadvertently open the door to exploitation. Consider the scenario of a person who consistently prioritizes the needs of others above their own, offering unwavering support and assistance without regard for personal well-being. While this selflessness may initially be lauded, it can attract individuals who seek to take advantage of their goodwill, whether in personal relationships, professional settings, or broader societal interactions. Acts of kindness can unwittingly signal vulnerability to those with ulterior motives. Furthermore, the innate desire to please and avoid conflict often accompanies acts of kindness, leading individuals to acquiesce to unreasonable demands or manipulation in an effort to maintain harmony. This tendency to prioritize others' comfort and happiness over one's own can create a cycle of self-sacrifice that erodes self-esteem and fosters dependency. Moreover, the emotional investment inherent in acts of kindness can leave individuals susceptible to emotional manipulation. Manipulators may exploit feelings of guilt or obligation, leveraging the kindness of others to fulfill their own agenda, whether through subtle manipulation tactics or overt coercion. The vulnerabilities created by unchecked kindness can be exploited to the detriment of the giver. By exploring the intricacies of kindness as a vulnerability, we aim to highlight the importance of setting boundaries, practicing discernment, and prioritizing self-care in acts of altruism. While kindness remains a fundamental aspect of human connection, understanding its potential pitfalls empowers individuals to navigate interactions with greater wisdom and resilience. Chapter 2. Sacrificing Personal Boundaries. Boundaries are the invisible lines that define our personal space, emotions, and well-being. They serve as essential markers of self-respect and autonomy, delineating the limits of what is acceptable in relationships and interactions. However, the pursuit of kindness can often blur these boundaries, as individuals prioritize the needs and desires of others at the expense of their own, whether motivated by a genuine desire to help or a fear of disappointing others. Individuals may find themselves sacrificing their personal boundaries in an effort to accommodate. This erosion of boundaries can have significant consequences. Sacrificing personal boundaries can lead to emotional exhaustion, feelings of resentment, and burnout as individuals neglect their own needs and well-being. Constantly saying yes to others' requests can leave individuals stretched thin, with little time or energy left for self-care or personal pursuits. Moreover, the reluctance to assert boundaries can leave individuals vulnerable to exploitation and manipulation. Negative consequences of boundary erosion. Sacrificing personal boundaries can lead to emotional exhaustion, feelings of resentment, and burnout as individuals neglect their own needs and well-being. Constantly saying yes to others' requests can leave individuals stretched thin, with little time or energy left for self-care or personal pursuits. Vulnerability to exploitation. Without clear boundaries, individuals become susceptible to exploitation and manipulation. Manipulative individuals may exploit the kindness of others, pushing past their boundaries and taking advantage of their willingness to accommodate. This can result in individuals feeling trapped in unhealthy relationships or situations where their needs are consistently overlooked. Establishing and maintaining clear boundaries is essential for practicing kindness from a place of strength and self-respect. This involves learning to say no when necessary, asserting one's needs and desires, and prioritizing self-care without guilt or apology. By honoring personal boundaries, individuals can cultivate a sense of empowerment and resilience in their interactions. This fosters genuine connections built on mutual respect and understanding, enhancing the quality of relationships while preserving individual well-being. Chapter 3. Enabling Dependency Mindset. Excessive kindness can inadvertently foster a mindset of dependency in both oneself and others, hindering personal growth and autonomy. In this chapter, we delve into how an over-reliance on kindness may perpetuate a sense of dependency, ultimately impeding individuals from realizing their full potential. Encouraging learned helplessness. When individuals consistently receive assistance without having to exert effort or take responsibility for their actions, they may develop a learned helplessness mindset. This mindset can prevent individuals from proactively seeking solutions to their challenges, as they come to rely on external sources for support and validation. Undermining self-efficacy. Excessive kindness can undermine individuals' belief in their own abilities and competence. When others constantly step in to solve problems or fulfill needs, individuals may doubt their capacity to handle challenges independently, leading to a diminished sense of self-efficacy and confidence. Creating interdependence. Dependency fostered by excessive kindness can lead to unhealthy patterns of interdependence, where individuals become overly reliant on others for their emotional, financial, or practical needs. This can strain relationships and inhibit individuals from developing the skills necessary for self-sufficiency and resilience. Perpetuating cycle of dependency. Continuously providing assistance without encouraging self-reliance can perpetuate a cycle of dependency, where individuals become increasingly reliant on external support systems. This can lead to feelings of disempowerment and stagnation, as individuals fail to develop the skills and agency needed to navigate life's challenges independently. Promoting self-awareness and empowerment. Breaking free from the cycle of dependency requires promoting self-awareness and empowerment. Individuals must recognize the detrimental effects of excessive kindness on their personal growth and autonomy and take proactive steps to cultivate self-reliance and resilience. This may involve setting boundaries, encouraging problem-solving skills, and fostering a sense of accountability for one's actions. By promoting self-awareness and empowerment, individuals can break free from the cycle of dependency and realize their full potential. Closing the chapter on enabling a dependency mindset. It's evident that while kindness is a virtue to be cherished, its overindulgence can inadvertently hinder personal development and autonomy. Recognizing the fine line between genuine compassion and enabling behavior is crucial in fostering healthy relationships and promoting individual growth. Moving forward, it's imperative to approach kindness with mindfulness, ensuring that our actions uplift and empower others rather than foster dependency. By cultivating a culture of empowerment and resilience, we pave the way for individuals to thrive independently, realizing their capabilities and charting their own paths towards fulfillment and self-actualization. Chapter 4. Ignoring Self-Care. In this chapter, we explore how excessive kindness can lead to the neglect of self-care, ultimately jeopardizing individuals' physical, emotional, and mental well-being. While kindness often involves prioritizing the needs of others, an overextension of oneself can result in neglecting one's own needs, leading to burnout and diminished overall health. Neglecting personal boundaries. Excessive kindness may cause individuals to disregard their own boundaries and prioritize the needs of others above their own. This can lead to overcommitment and an inability to say no, resulting in the neglect of essential self-care practices such as adequate rest, relaxation, and leisure activities. Diminishing emotional resilience. Constantly prioritizing the feelings and concerns of others while neglecting one's own emotional needs can diminish emotional resilience over time. Suppressing one's emotions or failing to address personal stressors can lead to increased levels of anxiety, depression, and overall emotional distress. Ignoring physical health. An overemphasis on kindness towards others may lead individuals to neglect their physical health and well-being. This can manifest in poor dietary habits, inadequate exercise, and neglect of necessary medical care, ultimately compromising long-term health outcomes and overall quality of life. Fueling resentment and burnout. Continuously putting the needs of others before one's own without adequate self-care can fuel feelings of resentment and ultimately lead to burnout. The imbalance between giving and receiving can result in feelings of exhaustion, disillusionment, and a sense of being overwhelmed by responsibilities. Prioritizing self-compassion and balance. Overcoming the tendency to ignore self-care requires prioritizing self-compassion and establishing a healthy balance between giving and receiving. Individuals must recognize the importance of prioritizing their own needs and well-being in order to effectively support others. This involves setting boundaries, practicing self-care rituals, and seeking support when needed to ensure physical, emotional, and mental health are adequately maintained. While kindness towards others is commendable, it's essential not to overlook the importance of self-care. By prioritizing one's own well-being and establishing healthy boundaries, individuals can ensure they have the capacity to continue offering support and compassion to others without sacrificing their own health and happiness. Chapter 5. Attracting toxic relationships. Kindness, while often seen as a virtue, can inadvertently attract individuals who seek to take advantage or manipulate. When someone consistently exhibits kindness without setting appropriate boundaries, they may become a magnet for those who exploit others for personal gain. Toxic individuals may recognize the kind person's willingness to help and exploit it for their own benefit, leading to the formation of unhealthy relationships. Kind-hearted individuals may unknowingly broadcast signals of vulnerability or gullibility to those with manipulative tendencies. Toxic individuals are adept at identifying and exploiting such vulnerabilities for their own gain. They may feign appreciation for the kindness shown to them, only to manipulate the kind person into fulfilling their desires or meeting their needs without reciprocation. Toxic relationships often exhibit distinct warning signs that can help identify them early on. These may include patterns of manipulation, gaslighting, emotional abuse, and a lack of respect for boundaries. The kind person may find themselves constantly drained emotionally and mentally, yet unable to extricate themselves from the toxic dynamic due to feelings of obligation or guilt stemming from their kindness. It's crucial for individuals who find themselves in toxic relationships to recognize the signs and take steps to protect themselves. This may involve setting and enforcing firm boundaries, seeking support from trusted friends or professionals, and practicing self-care to rebuild emotional resilience. Additionally, learning to say no and prioritize one's own well-being over pleasing others is essential in breaking free from toxic dynamics. While kindness can attract toxic individuals, it's important to recognize that not all relationships are detrimental. By setting boundaries, communicating effectively, and surrounding oneself with supportive and empathetic individuals, one can cultivate healthy and fulfilling relationships built on mutual respect and reciprocity. It's essential to prioritize relationships that uplift and nourish the soul rather than drain it. Can you relate to this scenario? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you're currently enjoying this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to our channel, Stoic Valiant. Chapter 6, Hindering Personal Growth. Excessive kindness can significantly impede personal growth and development by diverting attention and resources away from self-improvement. When individuals consistently prioritize the needs and desires of others above their own, they risk overlooking opportunities for their own advancement, whether it's pursuing career goals, engaging in educational endeavors, or simply taking time for personal hobbies and interests. These opportunities often take a back seat to the demands of constant altruism. Neglecting personal goals, constantly prioritizing the needs of others can lead individuals to neglect their own personal goals and aspirations, hindering their overall growth and development. Missed opportunities. Focusing solely on acts of kindness may cause individuals to miss out on valuable opportunities for personal and professional advancement, such as career advancements or skill development. Limited self-expression. The constant pressure to be accommodating and selfless may limit individuals' ability to express their true desires and aspirations, inhibiting their personal growth and fulfillment. Moreover, the reluctance to assert one's own needs and desires can become a significant barrier to personal growth. Those who habitually prioritize kindness over self-advocacy may find themselves stuck in situations where their own goals and aspirations are sidelined. This reluctance to assert oneself may stem from a fear of disappointing or inconveniencing others, perpetuating a cycle of self-sacrifice and unmet personal ambitions. Fear of disappointment. Individuals may fear that asserting their own needs and desires will disappoint or inconvenience others, leading them to prioritize kindness over personal growth. Self-sacrifice. The tendency to put others' needs before one's own can result in sacrificing personal goals and aspirations, hindering individual development and fulfillment. Cycle of self-neglect. Continuously prioritizing kindness over self-advocacy can perpetuate a cycle of self-neglect, where individuals consistently overlook their own needs in favor of helping others. Additionally, the accumulation of resentment and sacrifice can weigh heavily on individuals who consistently put the needs of others before their own. Over time, the realization that personal goals and aspirations have been sidelined in favor of altruistic endeavors can lead to feelings of bitterness and disillusionment. This resentment may not only affect relationships with others but also erode self-esteem and confidence, further hindering personal growth and fulfillment. Feelings of bitterness. Constantly prioritizing the needs of others at the expense of personal goals can lead to feelings of bitterness and resentment over unmet needs and unfulfilled aspirations. Erosion of self-esteem. The consistent sacrifice of personal goals and aspirations may erode individuals' self-esteem and confidence, undermining their ability to pursue personal growth and fulfillment. Impact on relationships. Resentment and bitterness stemming from self-sacrifice can strain relationships with others, leading to feelings of dissatisfaction and discord. To overcome the hindrance of excessive kindness on personal development, individuals must learn to establish clear boundaries and prioritize their own goals and aspirations. This requires a shift in mindset, where self-care and self-advocacy are valued as essential components of overall well-being. By recognizing the importance of personal growth and fulfillment alongside acts of kindness, individuals can cultivate a healthier balance that allows them to thrive personally and contribute positively to the well-being of others. Chapter 7, Resentment and Burnout. Excessive kindness, while well-intentioned, can have detrimental effects on our mental and emotional well-being, often leading to resentment and burnout. Despite our altruistic motives, consistently prioritizing the needs of others over our own can gradually breed feelings of resentment. This resentment may stem from a sense of unreciprocated kindness or feeling taken advantage of despite our efforts to help. Over time, this buildup of resentment can take a toll on our emotional reserves, leaving us feeling drained and depleted. Recognizing the warning signs of resentment and burnout is crucial in addressing these issues before they escalate. It's essential to pay attention to feelings of bitterness or anger that may arise when helping others. as these emotions can signal underlying resentment. Additionally, being mindful of physical and emotional exhaustion is important, as burnout often manifests as a state of fatigue and emotional depletion. To cope with resentment and burnout resulting from excessive kindness, setting boundaries is key. Establishing clear boundaries to protect our time, energy, and emotional well-being is essential for maintaining a healthy balance between giving and receiving. By prioritizing self-care and learning to say no when necessary, we can prevent burnout and cultivate healthier patterns of kindness that benefit both ourselves and others. Furthermore, seeking support from friends, family, or a therapist can provide valuable resources for coping with feelings of resentment and burnout. Opening up about our struggles and seeking guidance from trusted individuals can offer perspective and validation, helping us navigate through challenging emotions. Additionally, engaging in stress-reducing activities such as meditation, exercise, or creative hobbies can help alleviate burnout and restore a sense of balance in our lives. While kindness is a commendable trait, it's essential to recognize the potential pitfalls of excessive giving. Resentment and burnout can undermine our well-being and hinder our ability to help others effectively. By prioritizing self-care, setting boundaries, and seeking support when needed, we can mitigate the negative effects of kindness and cultivate a more sustainable approach to helping others. Chapter 8: Undermining Assertiveness. When kindness overshadows assertiveness, individuals may find themselves in situations where their boundaries are compromised or ignored. This can lead to feelings of frustration, resentment, and powerlessness, as their needs are consistently overlooked in favor of others. Moreover, a lack of assertiveness can contribute to imbalanced relationships where one party consistently dominates decision-making processes or disregards the needs and opinions of the other. This imbalance can strain relationships and lead to feelings of dissatisfaction and disconnection. To overcome the undermining of assertiveness resulting from excessive kindness, individuals must prioritize self-advocacy and assertiveness training. This involves recognizing and challenging beliefs, identifying and challenging beliefs that prioritize others' needs over one's own, and reframing them to prioritize personal well-being and assertiveness. Developing effective communication skills, learning assertive communication techniques, such as using I statements and expressing needs and boundaries clearly and confidently. Building self-confidence, engaging in self-affirming practices such as positive self-talk, setting achievable goals, and celebrating personal achievements to bolster self-esteem and confidence. Setting clear boundaries, establishing and maintaining clear boundaries in interpersonal relationships and situations, and saying no when necessary without guilt or apology. Prioritizing self-care, recognizing the importance of self-care and prioritizing activities that promote physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Prioritizing self-care and personal boundaries allows individuals to establish a foundation of self-respect and assertiveness that allows them to navigate interpersonal relationships and situations with confidence and integrity. These practices not only enhance personal well-being but also foster healthier and more fulfilling interactions with others, ultimately leading to greater overall satisfaction and fulfillment in life. Chapter 9: Losing Authenticity. Imagine Sarah, a kind-hearted woman who always puts others before herself. She spends countless hours helping friends with their problems, volunteering for community events, and prioritizing the needs of her family over her own. While Sarah's acts of kindness are commendable, she begins to feel a sense of emptiness and disconnection within herself. Despite her outward display of generosity, she can't shake the feeling that she's lost touch with her true desires and values. As Sarah continues to suppress her own needs and desires to accommodate others, she finds herself conforming to societal expectations and the demands of those around her. She no longer speaks up when something doesn't align with her beliefs, fearing conflict or rejection. Over time, Sarah's once vibrant personality becomes overshadowed by a facade of agreeability and compliance. In her quest to always be kind and accommodating, Sarah sacrifices her authenticity, She begins to question whether her actions are driven by genuine compassion or merely a desire to please others. Despite her best intentions, Sarah feels a growing sense of disillusionment and disconnect from her true self. This story illustrates how excessive kindness can gradually erode one's authenticity, leading to a loss of identity and fulfillment in life. As one navigates through life, the risk of losing authenticity amid acts of kindness becomes increasingly apparent. Take, for instance, the tale of a well-meaning individual who constantly prioritizes the needs and desires of others over their own. Initially, this individual may find fulfillment in helping those around them, but gradually, they begin to neglect their own aspirations and values. Hobbies and interests take a back seat, replaced by a relentless pursuit of serving others. This shift can lead to a profound sense of disconnection from one's true self and passions. Furthermore, maintaining authentic connections in relationships becomes challenging when one sacrifices their true thoughts and feelings to appease others. This pattern of people-pleasing erodes genuine interactions, fostering a sense of isolation and loneliness. Over time, the individual may realize that their relationships lack depth and authenticity, leaving them feeling unfulfilled and misunderstood. Recognizing the importance of reclaiming authenticity, individuals embark on a journey of self-discovery. They engage in introspection, reconnecting with their values, passions, and innermost desires. By setting boundaries and prioritizing their well-being without compromising kindness, they foster genuine connections with others and themselves. This journey underscores the vital role authenticity plays in cultivating meaningful relationships and personal fulfillment. Chapter 10: Hindering Personal Success. Kindness, when pursued to excess, can inadvertently hinder personal success. While it's commendable to prioritize the needs of others, neglecting one's own ambitions and goals can be detrimental in the long run. Those who constantly prioritize acts of kindness may find themselves unable to dedicate sufficient time, energy, and resources to pursuing their own aspirations. Moreover, excessive kindness may lead individuals to sacrifice opportunities for personal and professional growth. By constantly putting others' needs before their own, individuals may miss out on valuable chances to advance their careers, pursue further education, or develop new skills. This can result in a stagnant professional trajectory and a sense of unfulfillment in one's personal life. Furthermore, the relentless pursuit of kindness can often lead to burnout and exhaustion. Individuals may find themselves spread too thin, unable to devote the necessary time and attention to their own projects and aspirations. Consequently, they may struggle to achieve their full potential and feel unfulfilled in their professional endeavors. To overcome the hindrance of excessive kindness on personal success, individuals can set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries between helping others and pursuing personal goals to ensure a balanced approach to kindness and self-development. Prioritize self-care. Allocate time for self-care activities to replenish energy and maintain overall well-being. Pursue personal passions. Dedicate time and resources to pursue personal interests and goals, allowing for personal growth and fulfillment. Seek support. Surround oneself with a supportive network of friends, family, and mentors who encourage personal success and well-being. Practice assertiveness. Learn to assertively communicate one's needs and priorities while still being compassionate towards others. By implementing these strategies, individuals can strike a balance between kindness and personal success, ensuring they can make meaningful contributions to others while also achieving their own goals and aspirations. In conclusion, while kindness is undoubtedly a valuable trait, it's essential to recognize its potential to hinder personal success when pursued to excess. By prioritizing self-care, setting boundaries, and pursuing personal passions, individuals can overcome the barriers posed by excessive kindness and achieve fulfillment in both their personal and professional lives. Conclusion. We have explored the paradoxical nature of kindness, exploring its potential to inadvertently bring harm if not wielded with caution. Through the chapters, we have uncovered various ways in which kindness, when taken to extremes, can disrupt the harmony of our lives. We began by acknowledging the common perception of kindness as universally positive before peeling back the layers to reveal its vulnerabilities. From sacrificing personal boundaries to enabling dependence and attracting toxic relationships, we have witnessed the subtle ways in which excessive kindness can erode our well-being. However, amidst these challenges, there is hope. By recognizing the importance of setting boundaries and prioritizing self-care alongside kindness, we can mitigate the negative impacts and foster a healthier balance. It is essential to understand that kindness is not synonymous with self-sacrifice. Rather, it thrives in harmony with assertiveness and authenticity. Before we conclude, I want to express my appreciation to all our viewers who have joined us on this insightful journey. If you found this discussion engaging and valuable, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to the Stoic Valiant channel. By subscribing, you'll stay informed about future content that explores intriguing topics similar to this one. Your support is invaluable to us, and together, we can continue to explore fascinating subjects and expand our understanding. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, stay curious.